and 10.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Prescott's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49. 47. Watch the run.
A first down throw for Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw again. Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
Here's Prescott.
He don't want it.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Draw play, Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Prescott to throw on fourth. The ball comes out, and the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Check, 55 to Mike.
Wilson.
You remember me?
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
His throw caught right around the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Mike, 5-5. Here we go. Mike, 55.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Going with a screen for Murray. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Latavius Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
There we go. All right, ain't it? There we go, going to 53. You want this. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Let's go.
Final play of the half. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go, baby.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
47. Check, 47. Go, tackle, let's go.
Elliott running right.
Let's go. Come on.
And down to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got his man.
I'm going to show you, man.
Touchdown. Michael Gallup. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the ball, eat a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Throwing is Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Sliding out of the pocket. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
36.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Randy Gregory coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Check.
On the counter, Elliott. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Hey, kill. 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Elliott. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. They'll give it to him again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. play clock at 4. We're going to get a timeout called. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Broncos are going to get the football.
Check, 42's the mic. Stay with your man. Run it. 45, check 45.
They go play action with Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th.
Picture of you. First girl you ever kissed. There you go. Make it a good one. Girls, just get in there. There you go. Photo bomb it.
It's getting better. It's getting better. Okay.
Use your hands. You got so much fun stuff to play with. You're not using your hands.
Kenny? Listen, it's, I'm sorry.
Oh, what's going on here?
We're not doing what it looks like we were doing.
Go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Get ready. I'm coming. 47. 7 to Mike.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Prescott on 1st down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Hey, check right. Watch 55. Yo. Check 43.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
319, back north.
55 to Mike.
Get the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Heavy on the edges.
High throw, but the catch is made. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
55. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, Mike.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 43 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott rolling to his right. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 7. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make
Prescott down. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
3 down, 3 down. Mike 7, Mike 7, all day.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Up the middle, here's Elliott. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Sean McKeon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. 42's Mike, 42's Mike. Here we go.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Over. Hey, check right. Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside
Don't worry
the 25.
about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
Touchdown, Packers.
Hey, that's the way you
Christian
finish, boy.
Watson,
Finish
66 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
Watch the curl. 55. Get 300.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And let's pin the mirrors back.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill.
To throw is Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Come on, fellas.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Flush to his right. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. The 20.
Yeah, baby. We
10.
come.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Green 18. Mike, watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
I'm here all day.
Now Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
I don't think you got it, son.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control with this one. Nice play there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go. Wide 59. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're going to 54.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 47. QB draw.
Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket.
We're going to shut you down.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2, and they're back within 2 scores, down 15 now. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team.
Blue 58.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Rodgers now on first down. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 38, Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Hey,
Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Watch the flat.
On play action, Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. Where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On second and 1, Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something's off with that one.
Three down.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
Here we go. 59, Mike to 59.
Tighten up.
Going with their tight end on fourth. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one. Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
They're not ready for this, man. Here we go, 47. They still playing soccer.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It got his man complete. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
We want it. Come to my
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th...
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Sean McKeon, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Hey, 88, 88, 88, 319. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the run, Green 89.
On first down, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And it's a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Now Crosby for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they... And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Hey, let's get that ball.
Rodgers now on first down.
Watch twist.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown.